Okay, we are now live. It's game 4 of the NQT. We're ready to get it going. We've got Allen University facing Huston-Tillotson here, and Allen won the toss. That means Sequoia gets to choose first, and here are your categories. Let's cross that bridge, medical conditions, casually, only O, and on-stage originators.
Only O.
Only O. Here we go. The is not part of its formal title, so O is the only vowel in the 3-word title of what religious text published in 1830 by Joseph Smith? Okay, nobody buzzed in there. That was the Book of Mormon. All right, you get to choose again, Sekowit.
Only O.
Okay, what word describes a horse with a propensity to buck, regardless of whether or not you're riding it in Denver? All right, that was Allen. Sekowit.
Stallion.
No, can you take it, Bianca?
Bronco.
Correct, it's a bronco. Here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. First, sericulturists collect silk fibers from what protective casing spun by the moth caterpillar before it pupates? Team, your answer, please.
Is it me?
We were looking for a cocoon there. Here's the next part of your bonus. The Allergen Company owns what 5-letter trade name for a neurotoxin used to treat migraines, control sweating, and remove facial wrinkles?
Is it Botox?
Team, your answer?
Botox.
It is Botox. So you got 10 on the bonus, and you get to choose now.
Let's
Bianca.
go medical conditions casually.
Okay. Gesundheit. Foreign particles irritating your nasal mucosa might cause a sternutation, more commonly known as a what? Allen, Sekowit.
Sneeze.
That is correct. And here's your bonus. First part. Try putting your warm thumb on the top of your mouth to get rid of spinopalatine ganglioneuralgia, also known by what chilly 2-word term?
Brain
freeze.
Team, your answer?
Brain freeze.
Yes, brain freeze for 10. Next, holding your breath or drinking water upside down are folk remedies for what condition formerly called synchronous diaphragmatic flutter?
Hiccups.
Hiccups.
Hiccups
Yes.
is the answer.
All 20 points. Okay, Sekowit.
Medical conditions casually.
Experimenters told Tuskegee sharecroppers they were being treated for, quote, bad blood, a euphemism for what bacterial STD?
AIDS.
Allen, Sekowit.
Syphilis.
Okay. Yes. Okay, Allen, make sure you get right in there, okay? Here's the first part of your bonus. Bovine spongiform encephalopathy is a mouthful. Yes, it is. So most people use what 2-word common name for that neurodegenerative disease? Team, your answer?
Cow.
No, it's mad cow disease. Here's the next part. Trismus and tetanus are 2 different conditions, but both are known by what name, a reference to restricted movement of the mandible?
Any ideas, Jessica?
Lockjaw.
Team, your answer?
Lockjaw.
Yes. Yes, good for 10 there. Okay, second with your choice.
Medical conditions casually.
In the 19th century, consumption was the common name for what disease of the lungs that killed Paul Laurence Dunbar and Emily Bronte? Huston-Tillotson, Bianca.
Tuberculosis.
That's right. And if you have not buzzed in, please don't speak. Here's your bonus for, Allen. No, Houston. Falling sickness is an outdated common name for what neurological disorder characterized by seizures?
Epilepsy.
Yes, that's right. 10 points. What's the alliterative 2-word common name for African trypanosomiasis, good Lord, a parasitic disease spread by the bite of tsetse flies? Team, your answer.
Ebola. I don't know.
That's an African sleeping sickness. And I'm sorry I butchered that. That's quite the word. All right, that's the end of round one. We got through it. It's a close game. We've got Allen with 50 and Huston-Tillotson at 40. I did hear a couple of times players speaking on the face-off when they had not buzzed in and when it was not their turn to speak. So I just want to remind you to be silent until you have buzzed in and been recognized. Just a good reminder. Make sure you're recognized first. And okay, we've got Isaac Joe Olumore saying Sekawid, cheering you on. Okay. We have new players in the face-off positions. I'm gonna see Alonzo in for Allen. And then I'm gonna see McKendria in for Huston-Tillotson. Before we move on, are both teams good to go, coaches? Okay. All right, thank you. All right, looks like we're good to go. Excellent. All right, so McKendria, you're choosing first in this category, only down by 10, anybody's game. Here are your categories. I, know people, pay attention to the I. Former capitals in the US, religious readings, and the post office.
Former capitals in the U.S.
Okay, former capitals. Here we go. Built in 1752, the Ursuline Convent is the oldest building in what lower Mississippi River city, then the capital of French Louisiana? Was Alonzo, Allen, backwards.
Jackson.
No, can you take it, McKendria? Okay, no answer there. That was New Orleans. You get to choose again, McKendria. Okay, it looks like we may have lost McKendria.
Missouri.
Oh, there she is.
It keeps buffering. It keeps buffering.
Sorry to hear that. Okay, what was your choice?
Former capitals in the U.S.
Okay, former capitals. We're going to do our best, y'all. Okay, former capitals. In 1783, when the U.S. signed the Treaty of Paris, Congress's home was Nassau Hall at what New Jersey Ivy League university? Allen, Alonzo.
Yale.
No, can you take it, McKendria? Okay. I'm not sure if it was buffering there, but I did not hear an answer. That was Princeton. McKendria, your choice again? Would you please repeat that, McKendria? Okay, I think we are having, I'm going to say let's pause the game. Just pause it. Okay, we have paused the clock here. It looks like this buffering is a significant issue, and McKendria is in the face-off position. I don't want you to be at a disadvantage. Dr. Hudson, if you could chat me and let me know how you want to handle this, if you want to continue to going as we can, or if we need to try an alternate, or if you're able to connect a different way, McKendria.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I just heard that. Say something else.
Okay. I'm sorry. It just kept buffering. I was just like, okay.
Okay, you're sounding really good right now. So we are going to cross our fingers.
I didn't know why
and
it was
pray that
buffering. I was trying to answer some of the questions. It just kept buffering so much. I was like, okay.
I know we're all dealing with it. So sorry that you're having to go through that. I know it's really frustrating, but you sound good now.
It's okay.
Okay, so we're going to prepare to start the clock, McKendria, and it's going to be your choice of category again. And the clock is starting now. What's your choice?
The post office.
Okay, good. Post office. Even before the Declaration of Independence, there was a postmaster general. Which inventor of the lightning rod held that post? That was Allen, Alonzo.
Ben Franklin.
That is correct. And here's your bonus for 5 points apiece and a 5-point bonus if you get all three. First, Which article of the Constitution that gave Congress the power to create the post office is the same article that also created Congress?
Team.
Team, begin your answer.
Legislative.
That was Article 1. Let's try the next part. 2 answers here. What are the 2 main domestic competitors of the USPS in both express mail and package delivery services?
It's either UPS or FedEx.
It's both of those, UPS and FedEx.
That's good for 10 points on the bonus. Okay, you're in control now, Alonso.
Okay, we're gonna go with I Know People.
Okay, I Know People. No relation, but what last name is shared by the fluffy comic Gabriel and the singers Enrique and Julio? Alan, Alonso.
Iglesias.
No. Can you take it, McKendria?
Caesar? I don't know.
No, Alonso, it was Iglesias, and I heard Iglesias, so I could not take that.
Iglesias.
Yes, Iglesias. But Alonso, you are still in control of the board here.
Okay, I'm gonna go with I Know People.
Okay. Janice Ian, Gwen Ifill, Laurel Innes. Which PBS NewsHour correspondent was the first Black woman to host a national political talk show on TV? Alan, Alonso.
Ian.
No, can you take it, McKendria?
Laura?
Oh, that was Gwen Ifill.
Gwen Eiffel.
Okay. And that's the end of round 2, everybody. Still a super, super close game. Alan with 70, Huston-Tillotson 40. So yeah, anybody can take this right now. That's the way we like it. Okay. So we are now going to have Caleb in for Alan and Jasmine in for Huston-Tillotson. And coaches, please let me know if we need to pause or if we are good to move forward to round 3. We're good. Thank you so much. All right. We are rolling, y'all. And appreciate y'all doing the best you can in these circumstances. Okay. So Jasmine, you're going to get to choose first. Your team is just slightly down. Here are your categories: 2020 in sports, British monarchs, U.S. Navy installations, and what about wheat?
Oh boy.
2020 in sports.
Okay, let me just remind, if you're not in the face-off position, please mute. And please do your best to stay silent. Unmute if your team gets a bonus. And I only want to hear from players after they have buzzed in and been recognized. Okay, you chose 2020 in sports. Is
Yes,
that right? Okay, here we go.
Yes, ma'am.
Inspired by the Black Lives Matter movement, several star recruits signed with HBCUs, including Makur Maker, joining what school's Bison? That was Alan, Caleb.
Howard University.
That's right. And here's your bonus for 10 points apiece. First, my choice is to be surrounded by people with similar backgrounds, tweeted Tavion Land on becoming a Spartan at West Virginia HBCU.
Norfolk University.
Norfolk University.
Team, your answer? No, it is Norfolk State University. Here's the next part. Star QB Daniel Ingram passed on the University of Cincinnati to play as a Golden Lion in Pine Bluff at an HBCU in what state?
Where's Pine Bluff at? I think I want to say Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Team,
Is
your
it
answer?
Arkansas.
Yes, 10 points. Okay, you get to choose now. Sorry.
Can I do 2020 sports?
You can. Here's your bonus. Here's your face-off. After a 22-team bubble sequestration in Florida, what team vanquished the Heat to win the 2020 NBA championship?
LA Lakers.
Alan, Caleb, you're
LA
not
Lakers.
recognized. Can you take it? Can you take it, Jasmine? And it looks like Jasmine, can you take it?
I didn't hear
Okay.
the question.
Okay, it looked like your connection was a little rough there. Caleb, you answered before I recognized you, so I could not take that answer. So I know you knew the answer. You have to be patient and wait to be recognized, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Caleb, you still get to choose.
2020 in sports.
Okay. In July, Seattleites chose the Kraken, a legendary fearsome sea monster, to name its expansion team in what pro sport? Alan, Caleb.
Is it hockey?
Yes, that's right. And here's your bonus for 5 points apiece and a 5-point bonus for all three. The NFL's 2020 draft was held via teleconferencing from the home of which commissioner now in his 15th year?
Roger Goodell.
Good, 5 points. 2 answers here. Which LSU star was chosen #1 overall in the 2020 NFL draft by what team?
Is it Joe Burrow and Cincinnati Bengals?
Good, all 20 points. Okay, Caleb?
Can I do what about wheat?
Okay, let's do it. The best variety for making pasta. The name of what type of wheat sounds like the city that's home to North Carolina Central? Okay, no answer there. That was Durham. Durham. You get to choose again, Caleb.
U.S. Navy installations.
The Kings Bay base in Southeast Georgia services what type of military vessel capable of firing Trident ballistic missiles?
Is it Fort Benning?
Okay, so you have to buzz in. So I cannot take that answer. And the time ran out. That was submarines.
My buzzer
All right,
locked.
you got to you get the buzzer locked. Okay.
Yes.
Pretty. And Jasmine, it looks like, is buffering here. Let's see if she can get back in. Caleb, maybe make another choice before we run out of this round.
British monarchs.
Okay, British monarchs. The US gained its independence from England during the reign of which monarch, Queen Victoria's grandfather? Okay, the time ran out there and also at the end of the round. That was King George III. All right, so it looks like Jasmine is not able to connect at the moment. Coach, I see your question. Jasmine is still currently glitching, so I'm not sure how long we can wait to do that.
Unless we put in an alt.
Coach, given that this glitch is still happening, would you like to put in an alternate player and do a face-off off the clock? We can do that. She can certainly try to go out and come back in. Okay, you don't have an alternate. Okay. And these are definitely the struggles of doing this virtually. We knew we would have hiccups, and here they are. Okay, looks like Jasmine's back. Hi, Jasmine.
Hello, yes.
Okay, do you think you're in a position to where you can play it off the clock face off?
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
are you concerned about your connection? Okay.
To move her back up. Is she in the right position?
I'm going to move you back to where you're supposed to be. Okay, I just want to make sure before we do this, because we have not heard from Coach Fayez yet, and I want to make sure he's okay with this before we proceed. If you could just let me know in the chat, Coach. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so what we're gonna do to try to account a little bit for this glitchiness that happened and Jasmine could not engage, especially on that last one, the way she should have been able to. We're gonna play a face-off and bonus off the clock. So this is up for anyone. Oh, I see you saying, sorry, Coach, do we need to pause? Oh, okay. Okay, so we're gonna play a face-off and bonus off the clock here. It's gonna be open to anyone to try to get in.
To any of the face-off people.
Right, sorry.
Face-off for the person who spoke out.
So you want to know if, okay, so because he answered without being recognized and she was not able to play, you want to know if we can do one that's just for her to attempt to answer because she could not attempt to get in. Okay. All right, coaches agree. I'm totally fine with that. Let me just confer with my score real.
I have a question. Can y'all hear me?
I think something happened to
I'm
the
sorry,
host.
give us just a moment. We're conferring here and I'll
Okay.
get right back with you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Coach Fayaz, I just put a question to you in the chat. Dr. Hudson is suggesting that we do both a face-off and bonus just for Jasmine and that we do one open to both teams. Because of the glitching. And I want to know if you agree with that, if you could respond in the chat. Okay, thank you. And there was a question from a player. I want to make sure we come back to that. Who was that, Caleb?
Yes, ma'am, that was me. And you said this has nothing to do with me in the face-off, or we can choose anybody from the team to do the face-off.
Oh no, we're only keeping the players that are in the face-off position. So it's still Caleb and Jasmine. So this is what we're going to do based on the discussion we just had in the chat with both coaches. First of all, we want to make, I guess it doesn't matter which order we do it in, but we want to make one face-off and bonus available to Jasmine. If she gets the face-off, then the bonus would be just available to Huston-Tillotson. And then we do another face-off and bonus, well, a face-off that is open to either Caleb or Jasmine to try to buzz in to get it. So that is to both address the fact that Caleb, you answered without being recognized and Jasmine did not have the chance to try to answer, and to address the fact that Jasmine was glitching for two of those questions. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So yes, we are doing what we can. We're doing our best, and thank y'all so much for your patience. And we're just trying to make it happen. So
first, just the opportunity for Jasmine.
right. So the first thing we're going to do now is just this opportunity for Jasmine to try to get a face off, and if she gets it, her team can play the bonus. So Caleb, you are not allowed to buzz in and try to answer on this. And
Okay.
then the next one we will do, it is open to both Jasmine and Caleb. So first we're starting with just Jasmine, her chance to try to get this face off and a bonus for her team. Okay, so we are going to continue the game now. Jasmine, you will still need to buzz in because we're going to play this, just to see if you can try to get this bonus.
Oh, I put the wrong button.
All right, okay, here we go. Here's the face off. The northernmost point of the Continental Divide Trail in the US is in what fourth largest state? Okay, I did not see a buzz there. Okay, that answer was Montana. Okay, so that was played just for Jasmine. She did not get the face off, therefore her team doesn't get a bonus. And now the next face off we're going to play is open to both Caleb and Jasmine to try to get in. Okay. From the Latin for the plural of creative work, what Italian word denotes productions like Tosca and Turandot? Okay, we got no buzz on that. The answer was opera. And that brings us to the end of round 3. The core stands with Allen at 120 and Huston-Tillotson at 40. Do we have any questions or concerns before we enter the ultimate challenge round? Okay, I think that means we're ready to go. So that means since Huston-Tillotson is down at this point, they'll be going first, and here are the categories. Endocrine glands, sussing, Seuss, what's the word with W emphasized there, and who's with whose news.
I think
What's
we
your
should
choice,
do the
ladies?
Dr. Seuss one, guys.
Yes.
What do y'all think? Yeah, Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
Okay, sussing, Seuss, here we go. What 2 words complete each title of these Dr. Seuss stories? Green
And
eggs.
ham.
Yes.
Ham.
Horton Hears
Who?
blank.
Who?
Yes. If I ran
If
blank
I-
blank.
Ran. Oh,
A zoo?
Skip.
Yes. Marvin K. Mooney, will you please blank
Marry
blank?
me.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yertle blank blank. Skip.
Skip.
The Cat in the Hat blank
In the
blank.
hat. Doc.
No.
Knows a lot.
The Butter blank blank.
Skip.
No.
Skip.
The 500 Hats of blank blank.
Skip.
Skip.
There's a Wocket in blank blank.
My pocket.
Yes. Oh, the place is blank blank.
You'll go.
You'll go.
Yes. Marvin K. Mooney, will you please blank blank?
Be
Uh,
Help
mine.
me.
No. Yertle blank blank.
A turtle.
No. The Cat in the Hat blank blank. All right, you got
Knows a lot.
5. You got 5, y'all, for 125 points. It brings you up to 165. You're taking the lead by 45 points. Let's see the ones you missed. Marvin K. Mooney, will you please go now? Yertle, the turtle. At some point, somebody said a turtle, but there was a lot of conversation there. Next, Cat in the Hat comes back, or the Cat in the Hat songbook. The Butter Battle Book. And the 500 Hats of Bartholomew Cubbins. Okay, well played. Good shot there, up to 165. And now, Alan, here's your choice. It's all going to come down to this for the game. What's your choice?
Are we gonna go with what's the word, guys? You want to do that?
I'll say endocrine, since we only need 2.
Yes.
Okay. Endocrine glands it is.
Okay, we got some scientists in here. Adrenals, hypothalamus, kidneys, pancreas, pituitary or thyroid. Which endocrine gland produces glucagon and insulin?
Thyroid.
No. Prolactin and growth hormone.
Pituitary.
Pituitary.
Yes. Renin and angiotensin.
Pass.
Kidneys.
Pass. CRH and other releasing hormones.
Thyroid.
No.
Adrenaline.
Follicle stimulating hormone.
Pancreas.
No. Calcitonin.
Pass.
Remember, you can pass.
Thyroid.
Okay, pass. Orexin and somatostatin.
Hypothalamus.
Yes. Cortisol and aldosterone.
Adrenals.
Yes. Thyroxine.
Thyroid.
Thyroid.
Yes. Norepinephrine.
Pituitary.
Pass. Glucagon and insulin.
Pancreas.
Pancreas.
Yes. Renin and angiotensin. Okay, you did what you needed to do, guys. 125 points. 245 to 155. Well done. Let's check out the ones you missed. Love the celebration. Okay, renin and angiotensin. Somebody said it eventually, but not in time. That was kidneys. CRH and other releasing hormones from the hypothalamus. Follicle stimulating hormone was the pituitary. Calcitonin, that's the thyroid. And norepinephrine was the adrenal, but you didn't need those. Congrats, final score 245, 165 for Allen University. Well done, both teams. Good job rolling with the punches. Good shot there, y'all. Good game to both teams. Thank you.